So if you're like me and you're watching this video, you're probably looking for an early Stanley Cup prediction, and you saw that the odds for the Stanley Cup best to win the cup are finally out. And let me just start by saying the fact that Vegas wasn't in the top 5 is kind of crazy, and the same with New York. These two teams should be much higher than they are. But we're going to go through the top odds, and I'm going to give you guys a team that I think is underrated. So at number 1 was the Colorado Avalanche, and number 2 the Carolina Hurricanes, then Oilers, then Devils, and then the Maple Leafs. But this is one team that I think should be a lot higher on this list. Now last season the Dallas Stars had one of the best rosters in the NHL, and for them to be 6th in this, it just feels like it's a little bit of an understatement for their roster. Now they have had one of the more complete teams since, I don't know, 2017 with their miraculous draft. In that year they managed to draft Jason Robertson, Miro Heiskanen, and Jake Oettinger. Now Miro Heiskanen has become one of the best defensemen in the NHL. Jake Oettinger is one of the odds-on favorite to win the Vezina, and Jason Robertson just cracked over 100 points. So the fact that the Dallas Stars have been so underrated, it doesn't surprise me because of their market, but it does surprise me how many people don't understand the talent that they have on this team. And let's talk about their offseason as well. Honestly, this is one of the most underrated off seasons by a team. You go out and get yourself a 40 goal scorer in not last year, the year before with the Predators, in Matt Duchene. Now Matt Duchene has been one of the better players in the NHL for a long time, and he's only 32 years old. So just because his contract was bought out for Nashville doesn't speak to his play. He's going to go on a Dallas Stars team where this is their forward group: Jason Robertson, Joe Pavelski, and Roope Hintz. Then you have Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, and Matt Duchene as your top 6. Everyone's been talking about the Maple Leafs and the Devils having the best forward group, but this might be the best forward group in the NHL. It's super underrated, I know, but I actually think Dallas is going to go really far this year. They missed out on the Cup a few years back. They were just in the Western Conference Final against the Vegas Golden Knights this year and came up a bit short, but with their team still growing, the young guys like Robertson, Oettinger, and Heiskanen, I think that they just need a little bit more time, but the ceiling for this team is ridiculous. Now back to the odds a little bit. This team should be above the Oilers and maybe even on the same par as the Maple Leafs and the Devils. I'm not too sure why everybody's much higher on the Oilers this year and not the Stars. I mean, they clearly have a better roster than them. Maybe it's just the McDavid and Draisaitl effect, but if you look at these two teams, it's really not even a question which one has a better roster. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you down on the Stars, or do you think that they have what it takes to win the Stanley Cup this year? Make sure you like this video, comment your Stanley Cup winner prediction for next season, and I'll see you guys in the next one.